Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I was going through my stockpile and I had some cans of the Yoder bacon. And I was thinking about maybe I would open one and do a review just to show you what it's like. Because it's very hard to find things like bacon that you can put away for food storage. I thought before I open it, I need to make sure that I replace it. So I went on Amazon. It is now $29.99 a can. So no, I'm not opening it for you. But there's no way I'm opening this can when it costs too dearly to replace it. And if you can afford to get it, you better before it's too late. And I also thought, oh my gosh, what's going on with the price of meat? We've been reading that there's global shortages, all kinds of crops are being lost because of drought, cattle are being sent to market early, and we know there were all kinds of shutdowns in the meatpacking plants during the pandemic. But if you think things are coming back to normal, don't be mistaken, don't fool yourself. You need to pay attention to what is really going on. So instead of opening up the can of bacon, I went to the store and stocked up on some more canned meat. Yes, it's great to have fresh meat and fill your freezer, but that's not always a great solution. Just in the last few months, my daughter had a power outage for 10 days. She lost all of the food in 2 freezers and her refrigerator. My son's house burned down. He lost all of his food, including all of the food in his refrigerator and freezer. So there's no really one right answer of how to store food. Getting a food stockpile is becoming more complicated. If your power really did go out for an extended amount of time, if you don't have a way to keep it going for days on end, then all of your food is going to be wasted. And to say to yourself, well, I'll just start canning it. Well, that's not always an option if you have no power, and there's all kinds of other complications besides that. I don't know who has the time to start revving up their gas barbecue grill and canning meat. So while having meat in your freezer, knowing how to can it yourself are great options. It's also simple to just go to the store and buy some already canned meat. So when I knew that the bacon was almost $30 a can, you can bet I was excited to see Spam. I was able to get many cans of Spam. They still only have the original flavor though. I like to have a variety of them. I guess those are the good old days when you could get Spam in varieties. Hickory smoked, teriyaki, ham flavored, bacon flavored. They just don't seem to be available anymore. I also was able to get some cans of roast beef with gravy. These are very good. They come from Brazil. It's high quality beef. I've been able to buy those before, but one of the problems is if I ordered them for delivery, all of the cans were dented, and I'm not willing to accept dented cans anymore, so all of those ended up being returned. So now I want to go in the store, I want to examine the cans, and I want to be able to find them and choose them myself. So I was only able to get a few cans of roast beef, but I was glad that I could. I also was able to pick up some cans of chicken. Normally I like to buy the smaller cans. If I want more, I can use 2, but sometimes having the great big cans, either it's all you can find, or maybe you have a large family and that suits the meals that you want to make. If you don't have a nice stockpile of meat in your prepper pantry, in your freezer, in some way in your food storage, you need to pay attention to what is going on and to stock up while there is still meat available. We're in crazy times. We don't really know what the future holds. And if farmers are selling off their herds early, if packing plants and those type of businesses are having shutdowns and difficulties, yes, maybe there will be a glut immediately that all of the fall beef is being sold off now. What will happen is, come the fall, the cattle that were not being fed all summer, that weren't fattening up on the grains that weren't there, are not going to be coming to market. And then when you go in the fall, there's not going to be as much meat available, which means the price is going to skyrocket. I'm not preaching doom and gloom. I'm just saying it appears to me that meat is going to be a commodity that's either going to be very hard to find or very expensive. And so for me, I want to make sure that I'm stockpiling extra meat in my prepper pantry while I have the opportunity. So while I thought it was important for me, I thought I would also share my strategy with you in case that's something you want to look into too. Prepare now while things are readily available so you'll have the things you need no matter what the future holds. If you liked my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.